Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to address the UN Habitat, UNDP meeting in youth. This meeting of high importance, it comes at a moment where the UN is doing more now, finally is doing more to youth, and we are seeing that the UN is taking new steps. The SG has announced recently that he will appoint some new special representative in youth. And let me go quickly to July. Back in July, when the high level meeting in youth took place, and SG asked the people in the room to whether the UN is doing enough for youth. Everybody in the room said, no, you are not. And then he asked, can we do more? And everybody said, yes, you can do more. In that meeting, I had the opportunity to address the General Assembly, and I proposed the following. I said that the UN cannot leave one-fifth of the world's population without a UN agency, without an entity, without a better coordination mechanism between the UN agencies that could convey the message and the mandate of the United Nations to the national governments, to the different stakeholders, and can come up with a stronger speech of the United Nations to everyone. We need more. We need more from the United Nations. I believe more coordination is much needed now. That the UN cannot afford to go individually. The different agencies they go to individually to work with the governments, to work with the civil society. They have to come up with a more coordinated plan at the national, regional, and international level. We can't afford, as I said, to go individually anymore. The UN has a great responsibility to take these actions now. Now, not tomorrow. I think your meeting should discuss this, should discuss how we can build over the momentum that the Secretary General is like committed to keep for youth. We had the Arab Spring, we have so many protests, we have increasing numbers that show the urgency of having like the youth as one of the main high development agenda in the world and one of the main goals for the development programs. Now, let me just conclude this short message with some recommendations that you might find time to discuss. First, I think that at the global level, at the international level, that the interagency network in youth that is already exists in the United Nations needs to have more authority, more power. And the UN at the central level in the New York, they need to empower more the UN program in youth. I think this is a very important program. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the people working there for the hard work they do. But we need more as well. We need more to give them more resources, to give them more room to act. At the regional level, we need to pool all the resources from the different United Nations agencies in order to have it more coordinated, to have like all these resources, all the best scenarios, all the successful examples of youth interventions, all the different programs coming together and being shared at the regional level. At the national level, which is the most important, the UN agencies has to talk to each other about youth. A task force on youth, a kind of more coordinated plan at the national level is very important. Here we come the importance of the national youth policies, where the national youth policies can be a framework for action that include the United Nations, the government, and the civil society. The UN has to be one of the main advocates for the importance of having such national youth policies that is knowledge based, that is based on youth participation and allowing and encouraging a real youth participation. This is very important and immediate action that need to be taken by the United Nations. One of my main recommendations to your meeting that to think collectively about how the UN can work, the UN agencies, not work with other, but work with each other. The same UN family needs to work with each other, and then they will be able to go to work with youth-led organizations, with government, and with others. I think this should be done at the national level, regional level, at the international level. And here's the importance of having the World Program of Action of Youth being the real framework for this kind of youth policies and to be the real framework for encouraging all the UN agencies to pool their resources and expertise in the field of youth. I wish you best of luck in your meeting and I look forward to hear about the results. Thank you very much, and looking forward to meet you maybe in the near future somewhere. Thank you.